Okay guys, today we are going to recreate this reel in After Effects without any plugin. In this video you will learn how to make these cool gradient backgrounds, how to turn these boring PNGs into some minimalist reels, and you will learn how to make these smooth animations. So let's jump into the tutorial. First of all, we will make the first scene, this one. Let's make a new solid and add 4 color gradient. Okay, we need 3 points of the gradient. Simply select the gradient, adjust the first point at top, second at mid, and third at bottom. Let's drag the fourth point outside. Okay, let's turn the yellow color to this one, and the blue to this, and green to white. Okay, as you can see, our gradient is almost ready. Okay, let's add a new text. Okay, center the anchor point and scale it. Let's turn on the title safe action. Okay, now we can change the color. Okay, let's import our assets. As you can see, I have all the assets available. You can download these assets in the description. Okay, let's import our flower layer. Simply drag and drop into the timeline. Rotate it and adjust the scale value. Okay, let's add the other text over noise. Simply duplicate the first one and change the text. Okay, let's add our butterfly layer. Simply drag and drop the green screen butterfly. To remove the green screen, simply add the effect, key light. Okay, let's select the green color. Okay, to remove these black lines, simply select the shape layer and make a mask. Okay, as you can see, our butterfly layer is ready. Okay, let's adjust the position of butterfly to somewhere around this point. Okay, let's change the color of the butterfly. Simply drag and drop the effect, try to, and change the mid-tones to this color. Let's adjust the color. Okay, as you can see, our butterfly is ready. Okay, let's make these two text layers and this shape. To make the shape, simply select the pen tool and make a new shape. Press Alt and smooth the curves. Okay, let's change the color to some gray and lower the opacity. Okay, let's move this layer behind our flower layer. Okay, select the shape, go to shape properties, content, shape, stroke, and add dashes. Okay, our shape layer is ready. Now we will add these two text layers, a small information about flower and butterfly. Okay, as you can see, I have added both text layers. Let's animate the scene. Okay, first of all, we will animate the text. Simply go to text, text properties, add opacity, make it 0, go to range selector and make a keyframe at -100. Go to few frames and make it 100, the second keyframe at 100. Okay, go to advanced, scale to ramp up, ease high -50 and ease low 100. Okay, let's add another property, position. make it around 30 or 35 maybe. Let's add another property, blur, and make it around 25 or 30. Okay, our text animation is ready. Okay, let's move the keyframes closer for faster animation. Okay, now we can copy the animation, Ctrl C, and paste it on the other text. Okay, let's make the animation on flower layer. Simply select the flower, make a position keyframe, press R for rotation, press U. Let's move the keyframes at 2 seconds. Now we will make a position keyframe. Let's move the position and rotate it. Okay, let's ease the keyframes. Okay, we will move the last rotation keyframe around 4 to 5 seconds, so our animation continues. We can increase the duration. Okay, let's animate this line. Simply select it and add trim path. Go to trim path properties and make a keyframe at end value. Second keyframe at 100. Okay, press U and ease the keyframes. Okay, let's make the drop shadow of the flower layer. As you can see here, simply duplicate the flower layer and add fill to the bottom layer. Okay, make it black. Let's add another effect, CC radial fast blur to the bottom layer and change the center. As you can see, our shadow is almost ready. Let's increase the amount. Okay, to remove these sharp edges, simply add another effect, grow bounds, and move it on the top. Let's increase the pixels. Okay, we can lower the opacity of the shadow layer. Okay, we will cut the scene around at 5 seconds. Simply select all the layers, Ctrl Shift D and delete. Okay, let's jump onto the next scene. Okay, first of all, we need this line, then we will add this flower and text. Let's make a new line. Okay, press Alt and make a curve. Okay, let's add a stroke and change the color. Okay, now we can add trim paths and make trim path animation. Press F9 and ease the keyframes. Okay, let's duplicate our piece text and move it on the top. Okay, we can change this text to stay. Adjust the scale and position. Okay, to achieve this look, simply select the text layer, go to layer, layer style, and add bevel and emboss. Just play with values and you will get this look. Okay, to get these sharp white edges, simply drag and drop the effect, light shape. As you can see. Okay, let's change the color of the text. Okay, our text is almost ready. Let's duplicate it and add gentle. Okay, now it's time to make this flower animation. To achieve this flower animation, we need one PNG of flower like this. Okay, let's scale it and adjust the positions. Okay, let's add the effect tritone to change the color. Change the midtones to this color. Okay, to achieve the scale animation like I made here, we need to mask the flower one by one. As you can see, this flower is divided into 6 to 7 layers. We will mask the each part and make scale animation. Okay, simply select the flower, go to pen tool and mask each part of the flower. Okay, let's duplicate it, close the bottom layer, go to first layer, mask and delete this mask. Now we will make another mask on top layer. Okay, simply hide the layer, Ctrl D for duplicate. Let's enable the layer, go to layer, mask and delete this mask. Now we can make another mask. Let's close the layer, Ctrl D to duplicate, enable it, go to mask and delete the mask. Okay, let's duplicate the layer, close the bottom one, go to top layer, mask and delete the mask. Okay, now it's time to mask the main flower. Simply select the layer, go to pen tool and make a mask on each part. First one this second one, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, we will mask this one by one. Okay, as you can see, we have masked the layer. Simply duplicate it, close the bottom one, go to the top layer, mask and delete the mask. Okay, I have masked all the layers. Let's enable them. As you can see, each part is divided into a single layer. Okay, let's tweak the mask of each layer. Now we'll move the main layer at the bottom. Now as you can see in the reference video, each part is scaling from its base. This part is scaling from this point, this one from this point, and the top part is scaling from here. Okay, let's change the anchor point of all the layers. Simply select the first layer, go to anchor point tool and make it at the bottom. Same for the second one. Select the layer and change the anchor point to its base. Same for the third one. Select the anchor point, change it towards its base. Same for this layer. Select the anchor point, move it at the bottom. Okay, let's select all the layers and now we will add scale animation. Go to Windows, Animation Composer. You can download this plugin free from Google. Motion preset and add scale animation. Number of bounces at 1. Okay, let's arrange the layers. Okay, our scale animation is ready. Let's pre-compose it. Ctrl-Shift-E and remove the unused part. Select all the layers and make them into center. Okay, now select the pre-comb and change the position. Okay, now let's change the anchor point of the pre-comb. Select it at its base. Now we will add a rotation and scale. Press U and adjust the keyframes. We will scale it and rotate it. Actually, we can sequence the layer one by one. Simply select the layers and move them like this. Okay. Simply duplicate it. Let's make our shadow. Add fill effect. Make the fill black. Let's add CC radial fast blur and change the amount. We can also change the center and lower the opacity of our shadow layer. Okay, now we will add the flowers. Simply drag and drop the green screen video. Okay, to remove the green screen, simply add key light effect and select the color. Scale it and move this layer behind our main flower. Let's change the color of this layer. Simply add tritone. Change midtones to this color. Let's trim it at 10 seconds. Select all the layers, Ctrl-Shift-T and delete. You can also add a little text here. Simply duplicate the text from first scene and move it towards the second scene. Let's adjust the position of the text and move it behind our main flower. Okay, let's add animation to this text. Simply drag and drop the effect, typewriter. Okay, our second scene is ready. Let's jump into the third scene. Okay, to make the third scene, first of all we will make this line animation. Actually, we can duplicate the second scene line and move it towards the third scene. Let's position it and lower the stroke. Let's change the color. Okay, let's drag and drop the PNG. Scale and adjust the positions. Okay, let's copy the try tool effect from this green screen video. Ctrl C and paste it here. To make this rope, first of all we will mask this part. Simply select the pen tool and make a mask. Okay, now we will invert the mask. Okay, let's make the rope. Simply select the pen tool and make a shape. Okay, we will lower the stroke and change the color to this. Okay, we can lower the opacity maybe and adjust the layer. Okay, select the layer, scale it and move it around here. Same for the shape layer, press P for position and move it here. Okay, now it's time to make this animation. Okay, to move this PNG with this rope, simply select the PNG and parent it to the rope. Let's change the anchor point because it will move from this point. Select the shape and change the anchor point at top. As you can see, our anchor point is set to top. Okay, let's add rotation keyframes. Simply press R and make a rotation keyframe. Okay, we will add the value of 13. We will move 1 second, make it -13. Okay, again 1 second, make it 13. Okay, select all the keyframes, go to keyframe velocity and make it 60. Let's copy this keyframe and paste it here. Select all the keyframes, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Okay, we will cut the animation to 15 seconds. Select all the layers, Ctrl Shift T and delete. To achieve this effect, a rope revealing the text. Let's make a new text. You can change the color and adjust its position. Okay, let's make the background. Simply select the shape tool, make a background of the text, move it behind our text and adjust the position. Okay, now here is a tricky part. To get this animation, first of all we will make a new shape. Select the pen tool, make a new shape change the color. Let's adjust the layer positioning. Okay, we will parent this to the PNG so it will move with the rope. Okay, let's adjust it. Okay, as you can see, it will move with our animation. We can scale it. Okay. Now move the text and the background at the top. Go to toggle switch mode and track matte both of these to the red shape. As you can see, the rope revealing the text. Okay, simply duplicate both layers and change the text. Adjust the position of B. Now we will invert both matte. Okay, let's change the color of B layer. Simply select the background and make it maybe orange, and the text layer make it black. Okay, select all these layers and move them behind the black shape. As you can see, this one. Select all the layers and move them behind our black shape. Let's move the rope layer on top of our text layers. Okay, you can increase the opacity to 100. Okay, text revealing effect is ready. Now we will make the shadow of this PNG. Simply duplicate it. Add fill to the bottom layer. Make it black. Add CC fast blur and change the center point. Let's increase the amount and add grow bounds. Move it towards the top and increase the pixels. Okay. Just lower the opacity of shadow layer and our shadow is ready. All the three scenes are almost ready. Let's make the animation between these three scenes. Simply trim the composition at this part. Let's make a new null object. Okay, let's parent the first scene. Let's select the first scene and parent it to the null. Around 4 seconds, we will make a position keyframe and move the null towards left. Okay, let's ease the keyframes and smooth the graph. let's position the second frame on top of our first keyframe. Now we will select the second scene and parent it to the null. Okay, around 8 seconds we will make another keyframe of position, and again we will move the null towards left. Okay, let's select the third scene and move it on top of our first keyframe. Okay, now it's time to parent the third scene with the null object. Simply select this shape, parent it to null. As we have already parented these two PNGs with the rope, actually we need to parent the rope to the null object. Simply select the rope layer and parent it to null. Okay, let's parent the text. And please select all the text layers and parent them to the null. Okay, this is the rope. We're not gonna parent this shape to the null because we already parented it to rope. Okay, let's adjust the keyframe of stroke. Okay, as you can see, our animation is ready. Actually, we forgot to add animation to these two text layers. Simply add effect typewriter. Select both text and drag and drop the effect. Press U and adjust the keyframes. Okay guys, that's it for today. To get the project file, simply drop a comment and I will share it with you.